I was reading a post on LinkedIn about a React hook called useTransition. It is pretty useful for the cases that you have an asynchronous function in your application and you need to wait for it until it gives you a response. And meanwhile, you have to show some loading effect. If you're a beginner, you don't necessarily need to know about this hook or its existence. But if you call yourself a senior, you may want to give it a try because it would definitely help you to reduce the amount of code that you normally need to implement into your application in order to have that loading effect. Now let's dive a little bit deeper into the code and let me show you what am I talking about. Let's say that we have a button here in our application, and by clicking on it we are going to call an asynchronous function called submit action. Okay, and also we need to disable the same button whenever this function is being called in order to prevent the user from clicking on the same button and therefore calling the same asynchronous function multiple times. All of this is going to be handled by useTransition hook. And useTransition hook is going to give us two different options: is pending and start transition. Is pending is a boolean representing whether or not our async function operation is done or not. And the other one, start transition, is a callback function. The only thing that we should do here is to wrap our submit action with start transition callback function. And this syntax is going to handle all that transitional effect that we want in our application easily. All right, with those things out of the way, let me quickly show you how it looks like on the UI part. So let's say we have an asynchronous function being called here, and that is our loading effect, as you just saw. All of this is being handled by useTransition hook, and with that, things are much cleaner and you need to deal with less code, and it would be much easier to handle these kind of effects. We are on React.dev. If you need more information about this hook, you can check this out. Thank you. Until next time.